Good morning, students. Welcome to today's session. I hope every one of you understood what all we have seen so far in the last video under the topic lines and angles. So under lines and angles, we have seen so many types of angles, and based upon we have solved some types of problems also in the last classes. So today also we are going to continue the same topic, and we are going to see some of other special type of angles also. Okay, so before going to enter into today's session, just recall what all we have seen so far in the last classes. Okay, so the topic of this lesson is nothing but lines and angles. So in that types of angle, there is basic type of angles. Already know that acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, and 360-degree angle. So the angle which is less than 90 degree, we know that is acute angle. So exactly 90 degree means right angle, and above 90 degree and less than 180 degree means that is the angle between 90 to 180 means obtuse angle, and exactly 180 degree means straight angle, and above 180 degree, okay, means it is reflex angle, and the full rotation, that is 360 degree, means it is a full rotation angle. Okay, and some other types of angles also we have seen, that is complementary angles. When the two angles are said to be complementary means sum of the two angles equal to 90 degree. For example, 60-30. So this pair is nothing but complementary angles, or 50 and 40. Okay, so sum of the two angles equal to 90 degree means they are called complementary angles. In the similar way, supplementary angles. So for example, 120 and 60. So the total is 180. So these two are supplementary. And 70, 110. So these two angles also supplementary angles. Okay, sum of the two angles equal to 180 degree means they are called supplementary angles. And linear pair of angles, that is a straight line. If a straight line divided by, so like this or any other shape, so the sum of the two angles equal to 180 degree. So these two angles are said to be linear pair. Okay, the angles which divide the straight line into two equal parts, or no need equal parts at any other parts. Okay, so that is called linear pair of angles. So almost supplementary angles and linear pair of angles both are same only. And adjacent angles, when the two angles are said to be adjacent means so they have a common vertex, or they lies on the common vertex. So here this angle and this angle both having the common vertex vertex B. Therefore these two angles are said to be adjacent angles. Okay, and vertically opposite angles, when the two lines are intersecting like this, so four angles so formed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 and 3 are opposite. So 1, 3 and 4, 2 are vertically opposite angles, and also they are equal. Okay, so angle 1 equal to 3, angle 1 equal to angle 3, angle 4 equal to angle 2. So in the last session we have proved that the vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, and these are the definitions already we have seen, and today we are going to see the angles under the parallel lines and transversal. Okay, so already we know that what is parallel line. Okay, suppose two lines are parallel like this. Suppose two lines are, let us consider these two are parallel lines. Okay, I'm just drawing roughly. So let us take this as AB, and this one CD. These two are parallel lines, for example. Okay, and let us draw one transversal. Okay, let us take this as a transversal. So transversal means a line which passes through or passing through the two lines. That's whether it is parallel or not, whatever it is. So let us take this one as PQ. So PQ is a transversal. Now here that AB parallel CD, and this PQ is nothing but transversal. So transversal. Okay, so now how many angles so formed when the transversal passing through the two parallel lines? So look at here. So this one first angle, then this one second, and third angle, this one fourth angle, and this one fifth one, and this one sixth one, and this one seventh one, and this one eighth one. So 8 angles so formed when a transversal passing through the two lines. Okay, so here PQ is a transversal and AB and CD are the two lines, and also we took AB parallel CD also. Okay, now so out of these 8 angles, okay, so angle 4, 3, 5, 6. Okay, so what is the position of 4, 3, 5, 6? So these 4 angles lies inside the parallel line AB and C. Therefore, they are called interior angles. Okay, interior angles. They are lying inside the parallel line AB and CD. That's why they are called interior angles. And similarly, what about other 4 angles? That is 1, 2, 8, and 7. So they are lies out of the parallel lines AB and CD. Okay. Therefore, they are called exterior angles. So exterior angles. So out of 8 angles, 4 are interior angles and 4 are exterior angles. Okay. And similarly, this, suppose if you consider the interior angles alone, means and 5 and 3 are opposite of transversal, right? This is a transversal. So 5 and 3 lies opposite of transversal. Therefore, that 5, 6 are called alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Okay, so 5 and 6. And similarly, what about 4 and 6? This 4 and 6 also called, this 4, 6 are also called alternate interior angle. I just wrote shortly. Okay, alternate interior angles. And similarly, when we consider that exterior angles, that is exterior angles 1 and 7, and if you take the exterior angles, that 1 and 7. Okay, so 1 and 7 lies opposite of transversal. Okay, therefore 1, 7. Okay, and so 1, 7 are called alternate exterior angle. Okay, A, that is alternate exterior angles. And what about another one? So 2 and 8. So 2 and 8 also called alternate exterior angles. Okay, right. So out of 8 angles, we can split it interior angle. So I'm going to write here interior angle. So interior angles. So what are the interior angles means? So 4, 3, 5, 6, and then alternate. So alternate interior angle. Interior angle. Alternate interior angles. Okay, out of these 4 interior angles, which are alternatively lies means, so 4 and 6. So 4, 6, and another pair 5 and 3. Okay, they are alternate interior angles. Okay, next exterior angles. So exterior angles. So what are the exterior angles means? 1, 2, 7, 8. These are the exterior angles, and in this alternate, so alternate exterior angles. So alternate exterior angles means, so here which pairs? So this 1 and 7. So they are lies opposite direction. So 1, 7 and 2, 8. So these are the types of angles here. Okay, alternate interior angles, exterior angles, everything. And some more types of angles also there. That is corresponding angles. Okay. So corresponding angles. So corresponding angles. So what is corresponding angles? The angles which lie above the parallel line or below the parallel line. Okay, and also lies on the same side of the transversal. For example, take angle 1 and angle 5. Okay, angle 1 and angle 5. So there lies above the parallel line or not. So 1 lies above the line AB and 5 lies above the line AB. At the same time, both are same side of the transversal, that is left side of the transversal. Okay, so that here corresponding angles are 1, 5. And similarly, what about 2 and 6? So 2 and 6 also lies above the lines. Okay, so that is 2 lies above the line AB and 6 lies above the line CD. And also they are on the same side of the transversal, that is right side of the transversal. So we can say 2, 6 also corresponding angles. In the similar way, what about 4 and 8? This 4 and 8 are lies below the parallel line. Okay, below the parallel line and same side of the transversal, that is left side of the transversal. And one more pair, 3, 7. This 3, 7 also lies below the parallel line and same side of the transversal. Okay, so this kind of pairs are called corresponding angles. And also one more is there. Okay, here check whether one more is are there. That's it. Okay, so these 4 parts, that is pairs, that is 1, 5, 2, 6. Why they are called corresponding angles means they are lies above the line AB and CD and left side of the transversal. And why 4, 8 and 3, 7 are corresponding angles means they lie below the line AB and below the line CD at the same time one side of the transversal. Okay, either side of the transversal, either left hand side or right hand side. Okay, so these are called corresponding angles. And can we find out the all that is vertically opposite angles are here? Yes, look at here. Okay, so here 2 lines are intersecting here. So 1 and 3, 2 and 4. Okay, so vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite angles are, so 1, 3 and 2, 4. Similarly here can take this one. Okay, that is, what are the pairs? 5, 7 and 6, 8. So these are the vertically opposite angles here. Okay, so if the 2 lines are AB and CD and PQ is a transversal, so if one transversal passing through the any 2 lines like this, so this kind of special types of angles so formed. Okay, so you can classify them as interior angles, exterior angles. Likewise, interior angles, exterior angles. Out of that, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles according to the positions, and also corresponding angles. So corresponding angles according to the position, this one also, that is the angles which lies above the parallel lines or below the parallel lines or same side of the transversal. Okay, so according to that you can find out 4 pair of corresponding angles. And vertically opposite angles already we have seen, okay, in the last class itself. So the 2 lines are intersecting means the opposite angles are same. Okay, that they are vertically opposite angles. So these kind of angles. Okay, and also these kind of angles are same. Okay, so okay, 1 equal to 5, 2 equal to 6, and similarly 4 equal to 8 and 3 equal to 7, because if they are parallel means they are same. Okay, so we are going to see how they are same in the next video, right? Let us continue this in the next video.